since we didn't reach to our total headcount that we are looking for, we can take a few more minutes and get some general information about the hackathon in the meantime. So, Beymet, could you please tell us about the timeline of the hackathon? So, what's coming in the next steps?
All right. So the next step will be, first of all, today will be the last time for the registration. So the registration will be closed at 6 p.m. So after that, we will have filtering. But before that, we will still collect their project ideas from the from the teams that have registered as a team, and from the individuals that we have matched them as a team. So we have already sent a form to collect their project ideas. So this will
Beymet,
continue till
Beymet,
the end of.
Beymet, 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 please speak slower. And could you please share your screen? You can link us to the hackathon website. That is going to help everybody. If we have some visuals, that's going to help. Thank you.
Sure thing. So yeah, as I was saying, today, which is August 30, will be the last date for the registration, and the registration will be closed on midnight. So today is the last day for everyone, whether they are going to register individually or whether they are going to register as a team. Today will be the last day. So after that, we have already sent out a form to collect project ideas for the teams and for individuals who have been matched by us. So we have already sent out that form, and we will continue sending out this form for those who are going to register today. So the form will be used for project idea submission. So this will last till Thursday midnight. So we'll be collecting their project idea till Thursday midnight. So after we have completed that, we will do the filtering mostly on Friday morning. So a selected number of projects will be eligible to participate in the quarterfinal. So we'll announce those teams during the quarterfinal kickoff, which will be conducted starting from September 1, which is Friday, till September 3, till Sunday. So that would be the first phase of the hackathon. I could say that as the first phase of the hackathon. So after the completion of this first phase of the hackathon, selected like top X number of groups will be passing to the semifinal. So this is not just a regular hackathon that we are used to. We don't just abandon the projects that have been developed through the hackathon. So in the semifinals, it will last kind of somewhere around 6 weeks. So we'll have two kind of groups. So the people who pass the quarterfinal will be split into two groups, and we'll assign advisors for each of the projects so that that advisor can follow them, assist them, and give them some constructive advices and guide them through the entire process of the semifinal so that they can refine their projects, have a more completed project than they had in the quarterfinal. So after the completion of this semifinal, by the way, uh, during the semifinal, we have a kind of a bi-weekly elimination for the groups. It would be a weekly elimination for us, but for the team or for the projects, it would be kind of a bi-weekly because we have separated the groups into two, and each of them will present their progress in a weekly basis. So we'll have a bi-weekly elimination until there remains 8 final groups. So after the semi-final is completed and we have our top 8 teams, we will proceed to the grand finale, which will be conducted on November 12th to 13th. So this will be on Sunday. Uh, so these 8 teams will get the chance to come to Ethiopia if they are not in Ethiopia. If they are from other countries, if they are Ethiopians, they will kind of come to the venue. So they will get the chance to present their projects, their completed projects to several jury members, several potential investors. They could be several important people. I could generalize them like that, and they will get the chance to showcase what they have done. They will get the publicity of the projects. So after this, we'll be selecting top three teams. So the rewards will be divided based on that. So and other than the top three, we have four different tracks. So these eight groups will still have a chance to win and to grab some prizes, even if they are not part of this top three projects. So in general, this is the timeline of the hackathon.
Thank you very much, Mehmet. So, team, let me try to quickly summarize as well. So, this journey is starting today. Why today is very important? Because today is the last day of the registrations. At midnight, like roughly speaking, after 10 hours or like 3 hours, 9 hours, 3 minutes, the registrations are going to be closed. And what's coming next? So tomorrow we are going to collect the ideas. Registered teams are going to plan the solution. And on Friday, our quarterfinals are going to begin. So over the weekend, they are going to have our attendees are going to have the quarterfinals in the remote hackathon series. And top 30 projects are going to proceed to semifinals. So semifinals are going to be in the form of a hackathon. And in the span of 6 to 8 weeks, 30 projects are going to go down to 8 projects. So those 8 projects are going to be our finalists, which are going to be invited to Ethiopia between November 12th and November 30th. And they will present their projects. There will be investors, there will be jury members, and hopefully these projects are going to become impactful digital technologies in the future. So, why is this event very important? Because this is an excellent chance to be heard. When people join this hackathon, they learn about A2SV. This helps us to reach people who are in countries that never had any A2SV before. We can confidently say that over 40 countries now, A2SV is known by at least a few people. This is a big achievement. We have already received over 2,300 participants, over 400 universities, over 40 countries. This is a very good reach, guys. And today we can make it even better. So it's in our hands to make it a hackathon, the biggest hackathon organized in Africa. We are not far from there. And in this meeting, we are going to learn about what is expected from us, how we can help A2SV to spread the word about this beautiful hackathon, which can be a milestone to shape the future of this continent, guys. Thank you. I will also give some remarks by the end, and right now I would like to leave the stage for Feyruz. Feyruz, could you please tell us
Yes,
how?
yes.
Yes, the stage is yours. Tell us how we can help.
So, uh, I was okay. Uh, all active HSV members, let's come together and let's reach out to people who might be interested in this hackathon. So, how are we gonna do it? We have a clear step-by-step guideline which we will be sharing with you soon in your Telegram channels and respective groups. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna reach out. We're gonna find participants who wants to be part of this hackathon, and we're gonna have a phone call with them, and we're gonna make them register to our hackathon. So Our aim is to target 3,000 more registers by the end of the day. So, how are we going to do it? Let's see. First, every HSV member is assigned tasks. As I've said before, we're sharing with the guideline. So this task says, for example, let's start. Let me explain to you uh, how we can do it for example, for our group 4 students. You guys will be assigned to every member. Each member of group 4 students will be assigned 3 individuals who who have already been registered to A2SV. So your task is you're gonna call out to this individual registers, to these individuals, and you're gonna ask who they might recommend to be part of this hackathon. As I've said before, don't be overwhelmed. We have a step-by-step guideline to guide you through this. You're gonna call and fetch, and together, we're gonna find potential participants and register them to our hackathon. So as I've said before, we have 3,000 goal to achieve. And together, as a team, we can do that. So what we want from you is your undivided attention and, yeah, and collaboration. So Emre, why do you think this hackathon is important for A2SV?
Thank you, Feroz. So I believe this hackathon is very important for ATSP, mainly two reasons. Number one, this hackathon is going to be a huge validation on our impact for the company. If this hackathon reaches the big masses and achieves to produce a few fruitful technical projects for Africa, this is going to be a great validation in what ATSB can do. So when I have conversations with different organizations, being able to say, hey, we organize an annual hackathon, which gets participation by thousands of African students, with over 40 countries participating, 400 universities participating. But this sounds a lot, guys, because this is a lot. Like this is what we have already achieved. Therefore, for everybody who has been contributing in this journey so far, I am grateful. At the same time, we know that it can always be better. And this hackathon, which can be a milestone in the story of HSP, not just in terms of getting great projects, but also making great connections with different universities and companies. So today we have the conversation about hackathon. Tomorrow this can be a partnership conversation. There is also this aspect of it. Like when you organize a hackathon, you have a very natural reason to go initiate conversations with different foundations, different top tech companies, different university teachers, schools. But you have an amazing reason to knock their doors. And for these reasons, I believe this is a very important milestone for HSB. And lastly, this is not just my personal opinion. People that are connected with in United States, including a serial entrepreneur from Nigeria, his following. He said, Emre, if you guys make this event success, you don't have to worry about the funding of HSB. This validation will be enough, guys. Right now, still there is no existential, let's say, guarantee that HSB is going to be around next year this time. Financially, we didn't secure the funding yet. And they said, if we make this event successful, we will get the funding. Yes, Freddie. Sorry, it was a bit long answer, but I hope I touched why this is very important for HSB.
Thank you, Emre. So, all A2SVians, let's come together to make our hackathon big. This hackathon belongs to all A2SV, not just community, not just in person, not just remote, nor live. It's all A2SVians hackathon. So let's come together to make it huge. Emre, do you have any final remarks you want to share our students? Like,
Yes. So I want to quickly summarize actionable items expected from everybody here. So, number one, engage with A2SV social media. The team is going to publish more posts. So, final day posts are about Dagim Canva. At what time do we expect the last day content of hackathon?
Within the next hour, I believe.
Within the next hour. Perfect. So, team, number one, with the social media content, we are engaging. You can like, you can send it to people, you can tag people. So, we need engagement on our original social media account sharing. Number two, we will ask everybody to write a genuine post, an organic post about the event. So in the guideline that is going to be shared, we will also link the poster that is prepared. So you can upload the poster. So it's going to be your post. Instead of reposting A2SV's post, we are going to prepare our own post. Like with one paragraph, there will be also sample paragraph you can use it. At the same time, what we want from everybody, send a genuine, original post about this hackathon and tag some people who you think they are relevant. Like you can take your connections, you can prepare a LinkedIn post, share with the poster which has the clickable link, which Dagim is going to share with us very soon. Share this in your social media accounts. Make your own post. Do not repost. This is important. So the posts are going to have some generic hashtags, general hashtags. That's how we will still be able to see the performance of these posts. So what else? So these are our duties about social media, right? We will also make reach outs to phone calls too. So community team and some heads of education, they are preparing the guidelines and the tracking sheet. You will be assigned to call some team leads. And after getting their information, sorry, like we are going to get their other teammates' information as well as potential other attendees' information. So we will ask them, hey, who else can participate? So in the guideline, you will also have the conversation flow. We will be sourcing potential new participants from existing participants. Like think about it. Can you come up with three people who may be interested in joining this hackathon? Like, is there anybody who cannot come up with three people that can potentially join to this hackathon, guys? It's very hard. I mean, you have so many friends. I'm sure everybody can have three friends. So that's the idea. That's why we want to source three new people, their contact information, their phone number or Telegram number or WhatsApp information for potential new attendees. And final step, reaching out to those people and asking them to register. So good news. We are now tracking the registries, meaning when you refer somebody, it will be credited to you. And the person who makes the most referrals is going to win $50. So there is also that. So what are our goals? Each individual try to bring at least three more teams. And you can do this by three individuals if they are all team leads for separate projects. So our goal is to reach three people team. Like we have 123 people in the meeting. If everybody reaches three people, this is going to come back as 363 new, 69 new applications, guys. New project applications. And hopefully that can move us above 1,000. Feiruz, what is our current number?
So we have reached more than 2,700.
More than 2,700 individuals. How many projects?
More than 500 projects.
more than 500 projects. So with almost 400, we can get very close to 1,000. And there is more that we are doing. So if everybody hits their limit, guys, we are going to see more than 800 projects for sure. So keep that in mind. The goal is to reach 3 new project participation through you, each individual. And Feiruz, what are we going to share with them? What should people expect from you before starting taking actions?
So we will be sharing with you your sheets, all your assigned day, assigned names and phone calls, as well as guidelines, step by step, very clear guidelines, and as well as Emre said, organic. We're gonna do organic posts, like something that's authentic. That will show us how much we care about A2SV. So we're gonna share with you those PDFs soon as well. So expect us to share that with you on your Telegram channels, and your heads also will communicate and will be around if you are facing any issues or like two questions to be asked.
Thank you, Feiruz. And team, let's not forget, we can do project work, interview preparation, anything tomorrow. However, we cannot invite new people to the hackathon tomorrow. This is a very urgent task. This is P0. Therefore, in the remaining until the end of the day, until the deadline comes, please put your focus, energy in getting this heard by other top African university students. Dagim, anything you want to add from the social media?
Yeah, so from the social media team, we just want you to be very cooperative. And yeah, since we are very short on time, time is of the essence here. It's of absolute importance. So you guys need to act swiftly and just follow the guidelines that are going to be shared with you. So yeah, together we can do this, as the quote of the day indicates. And yeah, this is the message from the social media team.
Thank you very much, Dagim. All right, team, any questions? Please, like if I were you, I would have some questions, guys. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to ask some questions.
I have a question, Imran.
Yes, Dagim.
So yeah, what if the three people that they're assigned to are unresponsive?
Then they should be looking for other 3 people, Dagim. So at the end of the day, guys, any African university, indeed not even university, any African student is eligible for this. So like you can use you can use ChatGPT, you can use LinkedIn, you can use any tool that is available to you to reach out to 3 African students, guys. It shouldn't be this hard. I mean, that's like everybody in this meeting except me carried the title of being an African student in the last 3 years, guys. This is you. You should be reaching out to you. Therefore, if we couldn't reach out to those 3 people that we are assigned, number one, this has to be reported back because we want these people to be responsive. If they are not picking our phone today, how are we going to know that they are going to show up to pick us in 2 days? So it has to be tracked. Number two, it doesn't mean that your efforts should be limited to what we are expecting from you. This is just the start point, guys. This is the bare minimum. Indeed, we have many hours. Every single of us still has 9 more hours before the end of the deadline, before the deadline comes. Therefore, please, like, be proactive, guys. Be active first of all. Put your focus on hackathon. Second, be proactive. Like, you don't have to wait for instructions from the team. They are already coming. You are welcome to not just you should do more. You should do other reach out. Thank you. Yes. Any other questions, please?
On the chat, someone Brooke asked if fresh graduates can apply.
No. This is only eligible for continuing university and high school students, guys. Fresh graduates cannot apply. You have to be an active student. Are there any other questions, team? If not, I would like to ask one question. So, is there any register to this event with your contributions? Could you please share your experience? Elisa, you are muted.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so I have tried to reach out a couple of students on LinkedIn. The main thing about reaching out on LinkedIn is not just sending messages or connect. The thing is like having a natural or heart-to-heart conversation. People might not just register or come to our just because we just send us a message. So I try to make a natural conversation, try to convince them, explain them about the hackathon, send them resources and stuff. That way, I have seen some people not just registered, but also have shared other informations. They were willing to share the words on LinkedIn. They kind of posted. They have also shared me WhatsApp groups where I can reach out more students. So overall, the whole thing is like having a conversation, a natural conversation.
So nurturing the conversation. We can use tools, right? We can use Telegram. We can use LinkedIn. Like we can do some sorts, guys. There are so many African countries, and our registry count is very little. So it's very unlikely that you are going to hit to somebody who is already in that. So definitely add your additional social media as well. Cool. Any other questions or points? Community team, social media team, heads of education, anything you guys want to add? Or are we good to go?
One last thing is I would like to remind if someone like if anybody's here asking for deadlines perhaps this is not a task where we like take deadlines and try to do it or try to meet it before deadline. It's something we need to execute it like as soon as possible. So we're not setting the deadlines for just that matter. It's an urgent matter. You guys, we're telling you that this is the most priority. So yeah, get to it like as soon as possible. I want to reiterate on the deadline.
There is a deadline, and guys, the registration is finishing tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like you can go check the hackathon website. It's finishing. We have just hours, less than 9 hours.
deadlines for the ones
So
that have the phone calls. They have phone
yes,
calls they need to do. The LinkedIn reach out they need to do. They
this
need to
is
do
our
it as soon as
focus, guys.
possible.
This is
Yes,
our focus for the remaining time of the day. And until social media posts and guidelines come, please start making reach outs to people with what we have. And again, can please do share the last day post, like it's 3 p.m. And like with that, we can get started. It can also inspire people to create their own posts and favors. Once the guidelines are shared, I think everything is going to be easier. So where are the guidelines coming? Are we going to get them as individual messages? Are we going to get them in Telegram? Like, how are they going to be delivered, favors?
we will send it to you over Telegram groups assigned to your group. So yeah, and for other members, Core Dave and Age of Education, we will be communicating you through Slack. So please keep an open eye on your Telegram and Slack channels, everyone.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Tim. Anything else? In that case, I wish everybody a happy and productive day. Let's not forget, any new participant we bring to this project helps us. So please keep up the good work and let's make this the biggest hackathon in Africa. We are almost there. Thank you. See you.